WW3 news. I think the whole world knew about Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated the other day in the state of Ohio by a killer, and the motive is not clear. I think for the powers that be, it was a thorn in the side because he was a truth teller. He was just basically telling the truth, how corrupt and morally indecently, you should say, the status quo is. And probably this will be another narrative like the Epstein files and UFOs hearings in Congress to distract the sheep a little bit. What is really concerning is the latest developments. Poland has gone to the UN for an emergency UN Council meeting regarding episodes of a few days ago of Russian drones invading the airspace of Poland. Seeing we're on the eve of military manoeuvres which Russia and Belarus will be taking part, and it's not just what you would call it normal military drills. They'll be testing their nuclear triage readiness, armed, and that means ready to push the button. And there's probably around about 700 mobile vehicles which have the Reznik missile on board. That's an intercontinental missile with hypersonic engines, rocket engines, which goes 13 times more fast than, should say beyond the speed of light, I should say. No, sound. And obviously, on the Polish side, which is NATO, they'll be on standby 40,000 troops. There'll be probably a mixture of Polish troops and other participating nations of the NATO there. Probably another face-off provocation from each side or not. And tomorrow, which is the 13th of September, the freedom of speech protest. It's going to be minimum around about 1 million citizens will take to the streets in the capital of London. Obviously, the status quo and the powers to be in the United Kingdom through the Gestapo police will organise to crush and instigate violence. Yes, it's known the police, they have so-called volunteers, agitators, to spark off riots and social disorder. Because let's face it, when the pro-Palestinians, and most of them are jihadis and God knows what else, if the police engage with them during the protests, they'll get a real bad beating. And this will send a clear message throughout Europe for other fundamentalists which are present in Europe to cause trouble, create some type of jihadi in Europe. Because the coppers, they're too chicken. That's why they tend to take out on so-called patriots, normal citizens, because they're two-tier system. Because just imagine the coppers really go down on these pro-Palestinian protesters, they'll just explode. And when these people explode, they're just like pieces of shrapnel and explodes. Goes in any direction. They don't have no mercy, no scruples. They don't give a shit about you. That's the way they are. And it comes to the old discussion, why let these fucking cunts in the first place? MI6 know those dingy-dos when they pass over from Calais to Dover, most of them are jihadis or your would-be Islamic terrorists in disguise, and criminals as well. And this is probably why we have so much crimes committed by them, especially sexual violence committed by them on children and in young women. It's their way of existence. They do not have no respect for the women, let alone for their women in their own country. It goes to show it's just a time bomb. And you know, it's just only going to get worse. Not immediately, gradually,